Hey guys, I am super excited. I'm getting ready to go live with a very special guest. Invite. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, there she is. I see her. So let me invite her again. Let me do the invite. Okay. 1 second. I gotta just invite her and then we're good to go. There we go. Invite. And we are getting ready to go live. Let's see what happened. So I see her on. Okay. Brooklyn baby, do you see me? I'm gonna
Yes.
wave at you. I see.
Hi.
Yes, there you are.
How you doing, Queen?
Hi. I'm good. Is
Yes,
everything good
everything
on
is
your
great.
end?
God is good. How are you?
Good, good, good. I'm excited to have you on. I'm super excited. Everything looks amazing on your side, by the way, because I always check with all the guests to make sure
Okay.
that they're good and just making sure my stuff is good so we can
Thank
get
you.
right into it. So I'm going to get right into it. Yes, I am Lakithia Nicole. We are live at Lakithia Nicole Talk with a very special guest. For those who don't know, please tell them your name and exactly what it is
Okay,
that
my
you
name is Dorisha, but many of you may know me as Brooklyn Baby. Um, man, I do many things. First of all, I'm a woman of God. That's first things first. Secondary, I am a
do.
mom to a beautiful king. His name is Tristan. Currently, I am in school. I'm taking my bachelor's degree in business because I do have an entertainment
Wow.
company. It started out as Brooklyn Baby Promotions, but as time progressed, I went through many hats from being a promoter to an event planner, booking agent, to now I'm a manager. I currently have an artist. His name is PLA, and I also work with many other artists. Makanen in Jamaica. I've worked with a lot of other artists throughout the city here in New York. Raw Blue, Chrissy Benz, K Goddess, even worked closely with AOJ and a few other, like many artists. But however, without Christ, I wouldn't, nothing is possible. I just ask him to use me to help people use my platform to just, give people a voice, like what you're doing for me at this time.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Well, you're wearing many hats, and so I got to tell you on this show, there's a theme. The theme of the show is there is no glory without the story, and so you and I have had the opportunity to converse. I want to get into your story. I told you to keep it because I didn't want to, get any of it until you brought it to the show, and so I want you to take us on your journey. You sound successful. You have these businesses, you have these things going on. I want you to take us on the journey. Where did your inspiration begin? And I want to say, kudos to you.
Yes.
This is Women's History Month. And I have to, salute all the women that are coming on. You guys are bringing us empowering,
Thank you.
inspiring stories, being that you're a mother, you're in school, you're balancing business and going to school, getting your business degree. So you got to let us know how you're balancing all of that. That's going to be my first question. How are you balancing motherhood, school, and running your
To be
company?
honest, people say it, but no, it's not a cliche. With God, all things are possible. With no support, even
Amen.
without certain funds, and even again, you need support. And throughout life, and
Mm-hmm.
especially ever since I had my son, I've just learned more and more that you need God. Sometimes you can't depend on the flesh for financial things or counsel or even advice. And when you hit rock bottom, there's only one person you really, 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 really can depend on, and he'll show you things, you know, um, from early. I've seen
Mm-hmm.
how he can work. I've seen how he can really guide you and protect you, because when they say that God protects babies and fools, he does. He does. And he
Hmm.
make miracles happen because he used people that people overlook. We call it the underdog, but really we're the overachievers
Hmm.
because we're overlooked so much that we got to work so hard. When
Yeah.
really,
Hmm.
if you just people just thought more like Jesus and just listen more like Jesus, then I feel like things will be better.
Hmm.
Because people, when you go through life, you see people are angry and upset and carry all these things, and they wouldn't have to. You don't have to be jealous of the next person when
Right.
that person could be your olive branch. We could just pass the baton. They don't really have to snatch it away. We can get where we need to go if we just thought more like Jesus. You understand? And if you
Hmm.
know me, if you've worked with me, I always pray. I pray before everything, and I always say, without this ain't me. Don't look at the face. Don't look at the celebrities. Don't look at the rooms we in, because we couldn't got this door wouldn't open if somebody didn't open it for us. You know what I mean? And a lot of times
Amen.
I done did shows hungry. I done went to with all these I done with people see things on Instagram and they don't really understand what it takes to do that.
Mhm.
Sometimes you gotta really put your
Yes.
head to the
Yes.
floor and really pray to even get out the house. You understand? Or sometimes some of us be doing things
Yeah.
that we don't even have a house. People look at my Instagram, and if you know, 25 to 50%
Hmm.
of the stuff you seen was done when I was homeless, really homeless, no money. I just wanted to
Hmm.
help. And people thought I was crazy. How you want to help? Why you want to
Wow.
help people and you don't have? I'm doing shows with money that I didn't like. You getting this money, you working to do shows for people that don't. But guess what? When you got a calling and when God aligned, that's why this year I've been preaching anointed alignment. When He aligned people in your life,
Hmm.
you know, He is no
Hmm.
mistake. Again, you see, like your husband,
Hmm.
he's somebody who He aligned in my life. I didn't know for what reason. I didn't know
Hmm.
year down the line it will come back forth to Christ. But if you know Christ, everything comes full
Hmm.
circle, you know? So
Yes.
again, we just have to
Yes.
stop leaning on our own understanding and just, again, think more and be more like Christ. Because it don't take
Amen.
nothing to just love. That's it. That's it. That's why I feel
Right.
like,
Hmm.
if people just hugged each other a little bit more, you know what I mean? Things will be better. You don't know what the person is going through. They may
Hmm.
respond it like that, but you don't have to take it negative. Queen, what's bothering your heart? You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Or can I just hug you? Can I just love on
Hmm.
you? Or even if you don't know somebody, share
Hmm.
it. It's ways we can show love. Even on a platform like this, we could
Right.
share. You could just repost
Yes.
if you like it and you believe
Right.
in it. Just by you acknowledging this person's hard work, they dream, by a like, by a share,
Yeah.
it motivates them. Like
Yes.
somebody see me. Everybody,
Yes.
by nature, we all by human is a
Hmm.
human thing. We want to be seen. So just like God, He want to be seen.
Hmm.
So what I've seen is the more
Hmm.
people see Him in me, they started to appreciate it, because
Hmm.
when they started to see me, they started to think of the fleshly things, and certain negative things will come in instead of the blessings that they will receive.
Hmm.
So like I
Yes.
said, more and more, God will He will humble you. People look at, oh, that's Brooklyn baby. No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. My name is Darisha. I am a single mother doing this by myself, and I got to get on my knees every day just to make sure He show me the next step. You know.
Hmm. Hmm. Yes, that's powerful. That's
Hmm.
powerful.
Yeah.
You flowing. I listen. I
Uh-huh.
wasn't trying to stop you. You said this. You were nervous. We gotta let them know this is your
Yes.
first interview. Now, are the nerves gone? Was it anything to be nervous for? I just had to ask you right because you're flowing so much. I can't even tell you had nerve.
Okay, no,
You're nervous
actually,
anymore.
no, I'm not, because, you know, when I just stick to the purpose and I stay
That's good.
focused, when I talk about Him, I
Mm-hmm.
can't get nervous because He my protector. He my team. When people see me
Yes.
moving by myself, and
Amen.
I didn't understand it when I used to be in a room and people used to look at me. It wasn't that they saw the Him in me. That's what they saw. Yeah, I'm nervous, but
Mm-hmm.
He told me, fear what? Fear not. With Him, I could do all things.
Amen.
And I always was
Mhm.
mad. Like, why I don't have no supporters? Why my family not supporting me? Why the people I know not supporting me? And he had to really humble me this
Mhm.
season, you know. And I think pastors, you know, like my home church, we got the power. My pastor apostle,
Mhm.
you know, in Queens. Also, you
Mhm.
know, through the pandemic, I've
Mhm.
explored other pastors like Sarah Jakes, like
Mhm.
Jamal Bryant, and also Michael Todd. And you know, we all love TD Jakes. Can't
Yes,
forget TD. So you know,
yes,
it just
yes.
helped me. It helped me open my mouth, talk about things that needed to be discussed. Find me. Find. I always ask them, help me, use me
Mhm.
to help people, and it feels
Yes.
great, you know, to be honored at Women's History Month because
Mhm.
I I feel,
Mhm.
you know, I've done a lot of things and I wasn't acknowledged. But however, as I sat
Mhm.
and the Lord said, "Why are you seeking praise from men? I reward you every day,
Right.
every
Mhm.
day." And if you just get in
Mhm.
alignment, that's why I just said this year, 2022, this is the year of alignment. This is the year of the underdog. And
Yes.
the reason why I say that is because
Mhm.
all of those, if you ever felt like you was overlooked, you was undercompensated, you know, you have to really, if you
Mhm.
from the beginning of the year to now, he's already been rewarding you. He have. He really have.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
People,
And
right?
we just have to really sit and focus on us. When you try to keep helping people, helping
Mhm.
people, helping people, focus on you. When you focus on you, he will show you
Amen.
how and who to deal with. Because sometimes we get drained and we feel like we're doing all this
Mhm.
for nothing. That's because you was putting it in the wrong place. But if you put your focus in the right place, you will
Right.
be in alignment and then it will flow.
Mhm.
You know,
Yes,
so
so true. That's so
that's
true.
that's really, like I
That's
said, that's what
powerful.
I've been working on and it's been working for me. And not only has it been working for me, it's been
I
working
love.
through me because it has been inspiring and helping other people. You know, like I never talk. I don't
Mhm.
usually talk, but I went to church this Sunday and I
Mhm.
got a standing ovation. You know, just by
Wow.
me opening my mouth. Sometimes it's necessary.
Wow.
The conversations that are not had or the difficult conversations, they're necessary. They're necessary for growth because they will help you get back in alignment.
Mhm.
Because now you can get over the hump
Yes.
and you can get back in line. If you was going through something,
Mhm.
you talked about it. Okay, I see your perspective. It's like, what's next? How do we move forward? But we need Jesus in the
Yeah.
middle because we need
True.
that oil to smooth things out to help us realign.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because sometimes you
Right.
don't, if when you're in a tough
Yeah.
situation, you don't know the right words, and that's my problem. That was my problem, my mouth. But I've asked him,
Mm.
Lord, guide my tongue, show me what to say. And honestly, I've been practicing that, learning what to say, when to
That's.
say it, how to say it, and it has changed my relationships.
Mhm.
So now, even in my business, I've
Wow. That's
learned
amazing.
how to conduct business differently. I've learned how to handle
Wow.
relationships. And when obstacles, they're going to come, no matter in your walk, outside your walk, it's just life. You know, it's about how you get over it.
Mhm. Mhm.
And the more
Yeah.
I lean not on my own understanding, I'm getting the results I want and
Mhm.
more and more.
Mhm.
So I'm going to keep
Mhm.
being in line and I'm going to keep
Powerful.
pursuing Jesus. You know,
I love.
yeah.
I gotta ask you. I wanted to ask you, how do you keep your faith strong, like in the midst of, so I want to backtrack a bit. You said that you were doing these events and these major events, but you were homeless. How did you keep your faith strong during those periods of homelessness and no place to go?
Honestly, I prayed a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
be
Mm-hmm.
honest, I did. You know, you may drink or I did smoke. Yes, I did. But however, it was mostly prayer. You know, sometimes he sent those angels. You understand that's in the gutter too. That's why I don't judge nobody. I could go in a room. I got friends of all shades, types, colors, religions, because at the end of the day, you don't judge nobody. You don't judge because you don't know who, you
Right.
know, God put you in a place for a reason. Now, instead of him having you there by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
he put someone like you. You understand? So that way they may show you
Mm-hmm.
how to get through this time. And you may influence something on them on how to get
Yeah.
out. You know, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's just again, like I said, the artists like Raw, like it's like Raw Blue. the Chrissy bands, and y'all don't get mad at me if I can't get all y'all names right now. However, I thank y'all, like the Don DeMarcos, you understand, who believed in me and pushed me. No matter what you're gonna stop? What you're gonna stop?
Mm-hmm.
Stop what? You keep going. You keep going. And I
Mm-hmm.
use me. Like I
Yeah.
never, if you know me, like I said, I'm from Brownsville, 335 Blake Ave, And like they say,
Okay.
never
Okay.
ran, never will. No, you don't run from your problem. You confront it head on. Head on.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus will guide you how to do it.
Yeah.
He will show you how to do it. That's what I've
Mm-hmm.
learned. He will show you. And you just ask him,
Mm-hmm.
lead me. Lead my mind, Lord, lead my tongue,
Yeah.
lead my body. You know what you want, you got to manifest it. You got
Yes.
to speak it. If you want answers to a relationship,
Yes.
to any situation, I'm telling you, pray about it. And if you really sit and listen, he'll show you the answer. He will show you, but it's up to you if you want to
Yes.
receive it. It's up to you, even if you receive it, if you want to use it. Because you will see it and you'll be like, no, because
Mm-hmm.
it's you leaning on your own understanding when listen,
Yeah.
he got you. He got you. Trust me, what he got for you is better
Right.
than what you had for you. And
That's
this is
so
and
true.
this is what I'm
So.
learning. That's why I said thank you for this
Mm-hmm.
platform, because for a long time I did want to speak. A long time I did feel certain things, but once I knew the
Mm-hmm.
assignment for this interview, it made me research me. It made me get to know me,
Okay.
and ultimately it made me get
Mm-hmm.
to know him, because greater is he that is in you than in the world. So,
Yes.
like,
Yes. Yeah.
I'm in pursuit for Jesus. That's what I'm in. I'm in pursuit. She's a runner. She's a track star.
I
Yes, for
respect that.
Jesus.
Right. I love that. I'm telling you. So we're
Yes.
definitely closing this month with just so much. I mean, this is empowerment at its finest.
Yeah.
It's inspiration. It's uplifting. It's encouraging. You are like a bright light, even though, you just told us a few things that you've gone through, but you're radiating, just good energy, good spirit. And that's so important, to a lot of times when people go through things, they become what they've gone through. And you can actually see, wow, they've been through a lot, and and that's when you start to carry it. How have you just been able to just, go through the process versus allowing it to become you?
I'm not going to be a hypocrite because I got to keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
when, that's why you got to have a good circle around you. Like I said, God will send those people that
Right.
once you step out, excuse me, they,
Mm-hmm.
they keep you in a line. They keep you in alignment. But then
Yes.
also now,
Yes. So true.
God have different type of people for different type of things. Now you may have kept me in alignment for
True.
that season, but change is
Mm-hmm.
growth. In order to grow, you got to change. So sometimes even that circle now may become smaller, or it may just change entirely.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
that's
that,
so
because in
true.
order to grow, you got to elevate. So
Right.
sometimes the people that were here with you, just because they're not here with you, that don't mean you love them any less. That don't mean what we had didn't matter. It's just that was for that season.
Yes.
And I can't control who comes with
Right.
me to the next season, because I'm not even leading this ship. He's leading this ship. So you can't get mad at me. You got, like,
Yes.
I'm just in line. I'm in line waiting for the next
Yes.
step.
Yes.
So if you
Wow.
want to be
Powerful.
with this next step, you have to get in line, because I'm following Jesus. If you're not on this
Yes.
line, then I can't help you, because I'm on. Listen, that's the man. He give me all my wants and desires,
I
both at the.
love.
I don't have to choose. I'm going with you, because every time I went with my own understanding, I wasn't happy with the results. And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, the more I ask him to use me,
Mm-hmm.
it's giving me what I want. I love helping people. And, for a long time in the
Mm-hmm.
industry, I felt like I wasn't being appreciated. I did a lot of things, and it's like, dang, I don't get a phone call, thank you. I don't get a check-in unless it's when your next show, so that you can benefit. But
Mm-hmm.
you're not even checking in
Yeah.
on the source God gave you to produce that. But you want to judge me if I come and
Mm-hmm.
I don't have bundles. You want to judge me, I come and I look, but at least I put these pennies together for you. I put these pennies together for you. So Your dream could be saw. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Or you can be
Mhm.
heard. But you judging
Yeah.
me because what I had to do to help
Mhm.
you. When really, if I would have focused on me, I should have focused on me. But now God has shown me,
Yeah.
you focus on you. And as you focus on you,
Mhm.
I will show you how to use you to help them.
Wow. Do you know how informative and powerful that is? That's a word. That's a
Thank
word.
you. Thank you.
That's a
No, that's,
word
listen,
right there. I'm
even this,
telling
like I said,
you.
I was nervous. I asked him to guide my tongue. I didn't know what I was
Mhm.
going to say. I didn't know how I was going to say it, but I
Mhm.
knew that a word needed to be delivered. You know, at the end of the day, everybody got a
Mhm.
story,
Mhm.
but you can't judge people for what you see because
Right.
you might be judging the help. You know, you ask for things and you
Mhm.
judging it because it
Mhm.
don't look like that. But then you want to curse God when he blessed you
Right.
with it, but you walked over it because it didn't look how you want, it didn't taste how you want. It wasn't what you expected, but it was everything and more for you.
Right. Yes, so
You know,
true.
so that's
So
why
true.
I took a step back. I took a step back from
Mhm.
the industry because I felt like I was being taken advantage of, and it started changing me, you know, and that's bad. That
Mhm.
means you got too much control. Like you trying to please too much, you got too much
Mhm.
control. So he had to sit me down, literally. He bring you to a space where you
Wow.
only could hear him. He removed everything, everybody, to where either they leave or
Yeah.
for some reason they gone. And he bring it to you to a space where now it's just me and you. Now you want to listen to this
Wow.
or you want to go with them? Because when you
Yeah.
go with them, you end up back here like this. But every time you get lower though. So now if you want me to lift you back up, you got to do it my way.
Mhm.
And my way is only asking you to do it your
Mhm.
way. Really? You know, like that's all I do is
Mhm.
love. All I do is help. You know, I'm not gonna act like I
Mhm.
never said anything because I'm flesh too. I'm flesh. You know, I
Mhm.
wasn't always this far
Mhm.
along in my walk, but I always tried to be a better me, and that's how I got this far because I
Mhm.
always tried to be a better me.
Mhm.
If I hurt you,
Mhm.
I apologize. If I said something, you know, even now I try to
Mhm.
change. That's why if you talk more like Jesus, you know, certain things the way I talk, I didn't realize
Mhm.
all of these things. That's
Mhm.
conversation, you know, and you can make somebody feel
Yeah.
offended,
Mhm.
you know, or you talking to a
Right.
man, you can belittle him, not knowing you're doing
Yeah.
these things. You understand? So again,
Mhm.
in business, I had to learn these things. You're a woman. You're walking into a place, and
Mhm.
you don't have to do all that to be heard. They can see the Jesus through you. You
Right.
just talk and you
Mhm.
deliver. You serve your purpose. He put you there
Mhm.
he opened this door. He put you in there for a reason. He put you in there for a reason.
Right.
Everybody,
Mhm.
don't get mad at who's looking at you because they couldn't get in this room. He put you in this room for a reason. So you got to handle this
Yeah.
assignment because if you don't do what I put you to do because you're worried about them, you got to deal with me. And I don't want no smoke with you.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna obey. I'm
Yeah.
getting in line and I'm in alignment. Yes.
Yes. That's so important. Darisha, how would you say, just being in alignment, as you mentioned, this being a year of alignment, how would you say just allowing the Lord to order your steps and align just your life has just transformed your life?
Man, one, you feel free. It frees your mind
Mm.
because if
Mm-hmm.
you like my auntie had used to say, God rest her soul. She would say, Ree, a mind is a
Mm-hmm.
terrible thing to waste. And I never used to understand why she used to say that. Because people think I'm like, I've made
Mm-hmm.
myself this way. I had to work hard. But, I didn't really have common sense like that in the beginning. It's like I was book smart and then the glasses, geeky. But no, something simple like it's over there. You're like, where? She like, Ree, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And she's right.
Mm-hmm.
She's right. Because
Right.
if you lose like your mind is very important. That's why you got to be careful what you fill it with. Because after
Yes,
that
so
it'll
true.
come down.
So true.
So I started
Right.
getting my
So
mind
true.
right with Jesus. And then once I started doing that,
Mm.
I started getting focused now. Now,
Yes.
and certain things started healing. He started exposing certain things. Okay, acting getting better. Okay, this and that. Edges may be growing back. Okay, now he's restoring me. Everything is starting to flow now.
Mm.
Now I have a new
Yeah.
lifestyle because he's in it now and he's ordering the
Yes.
steps. So you get up earlier because you want to get up. You want to pray. You want to make sure you and the gods are in a line. You understand? Then, now you want to work out. Because now you want to keep the high vibrations. You want to keep
Mhm.
that energy going. And within doing that, you start losing weight. People look at the big clothes and things like
Yeah.
that, but God is working on you, you know?
Wow. Talk about that too, though, because that's very big on this show. Like health and wellness are two major keys for me. You talked about how once the Lord starts to restore you, it starts and align you, how you start changing every aspect of your life, down to you working out, wanting to wake up. So basically, you're just
Yes.
more inspired. You waking up early, you working out. Talk to me about just even you just getting into a place where you're working out and you're feeling better. I'm sure once you start working out, man,
Yeah,
that's a
because now
whole
you start
different
feeling good.
energy.
You
You
know,
feel,
you want to start looking good.
yes,
Okay, health
amazing.
is wealth. You understand that. God, you bless me with this good health. I'm not
Yes,
going to take advantage. So you know what? Let me work it out. Let me work it out.
yes,
You know, I want to be here for a
yes,
long time because I got to spread your word. I got to look good doing it. So I need to be on my feet every day. I got to walk. I need to, this weight, I got to get it off of me. I got a son that I need to raise and I got to do it by myself with no help. But
yes.
Jesus, you going to guide me and show me the
Mhm.
way. So what he did was he blessed me with a king who's 3 years old and very busy. So guess what? He wants to
Oh,
dance. Mommy's dancing again. I forgot I danced. In high school, my name was Tinka. I was
wow,
a dancer. And I was a cheerleader and dancer in high school. I
wow.
was a stepper. Cheerleader, dance, and step all at the same time.
Hmm.
You see, life makes
Wow.
you lose yourself. You lose yourself. But that's when you got to get realigned with God because that's when I was doing those things, when I was in alignment. But then again, back to my
Hmm.
son.
Hmm.
Okay, now he want to dance. Now I'm dancing. Now I'm working out. With now what I thought was more pressure. No, that's for a reason. You see that baby weight that I had on for 3 years? That you one cheeseburger away. You feel I'm at first I didn't realize it, but God showed me this journey. You are beautiful. Because I carried the weight
Hmm.
of other people's flaws on me to where I lost myself. To where my son say, "Mommy, you
Hmm.
pretty. You beautiful.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Let's dance.
oh,
Just now I was the lazy sitting on the chair. Okay, no. Now I gotta move around. Now I gotta get on the floor and crawl. Now
yeah,
I have no choice but to work it out. I have no choice. So now in the morning, I
yeah.
gotta get up. I gotta hit the bike because when he come home, he gonna want to play, and I need my knees. You see, Meg, I need my knees. So, it helps because now that you're working out, when you look good, you
Yeah.
feel good now. So now that's the extra boost. Okay, now you
Yes.
see when you start seeing the sweat, you see the weight. Okay, all right, I could do this. Hold on. Yesterday I did 15 minutes. Today I'm doing 25. So now you was on the bike and now
Yes.
hold on. You might do a little squat. Now you start squatting and dancing and now you just make it your own. You just make it your own and now it's still your lifestyle. Just like I had to learn the word. When you keep it,
Yes.
the word, workout, this, that, it's like, oh, too much. Okay. Remember the long vitamin thing that you got to take each day? It looked like a lot. It looked like a lot. No, no, no.
Yes.
Break it down.
Yeah.
Break it down. When you break it down little by
Hmm.
little, okay, all right. You start watching one
Yes.
sermon. You start
Yes.
doing while you're cleaning up. Now you're doing two things. Now all of a sudden you get in the flow of watching it. Okay, soon. Okay, now that's that. All right. So
Hmm.
now when I listen to the sermons, I feel upbeat. Now I'm not listening to this type of music that's gonna put me in this type of mode. Okay, I know
Hmm.
when I'm feeling like this, I'm gonna go listen to a sermon. Or
Hmm.
I'm learning they got different
Yeah.
music now. They have gospel music that sound like trap, but it's not. They have gospel
Yeah.
music that's like the R&B songs, like the
Yeah.
Vito's. I love Vito. I
They
love
do.
Jacquees. You understand? But however, they have other artists that sound just like that when you can still
Hmm.
get inspired. You know what's my song? When Jesus Say Yes. Say Yes by Destiny's
I don't
Child.
know that. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Gotcha.
Yes. Cause when he say
Okay.
yes, it don't matter who say no. Even when
Says
you ain't got the
no.
strength. When he
Yes.
say yes, because
Yes.
you're gonna be sitting there, you're like, nah, I
Yes.
feel it. When he gonna say, get up. this is coming up. And you like, you know what? You said yes. So let me get up. Let me, let me go. Let me go through this. So now you're working out. Now, when you're working out, you're scared to
Mm-hmm.
eat stuff, right? So now you're going to start drinking your teas more, because if I drink my tea more, it's going to, or if I do coffee and lemon. Coffee and lemon has gotten the
Okay.
belly down. Yes.
Oh,
So
excellent.
within doing that, now you want to change your diet. So now your brain is in alignment now. You're getting your flow. You're
Yes.
leading your step. Now with that, you start
Yes.
talking better. You
Yes.
starting to avoid certain things, and you're learning what not to say. Some things you don't even got to answer. You know what? Okay, you feel like that? I just avoided a whole conversation or a fight, anything. I ain't even going there today. My stress.
Yes.
Mm-mm. He done put these edges back. I need to keep them.
Talk
So
about
we're
it.
gonna keep this going. Okay, the weight is coming off. I need to keep this up.
Yes.
So now you're making it your lifestyle, little by little. That's the whole point. When you do little by little, it stays and it becomes a flow. Now
Yes.
it's a cycle. Again, like I said,
Yes.
Christ is a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cycle. So once you keep
Mm-hmm.
that cycle, everything
Yes.
will flow. Everything. Like I said, with him, you just let him flow through you, and everything will come
Yes.
in alignment. If you look at it, like I said, it's a flow. It's an alignment. That's why I said 2022
Mm-hmm.
is the year of alignment.
Yes. Dorisa, listen, I love the fact that, see, these are keys a lot of people don't know about. When, an alignment is
Yeah.
taking care of yourself. That's self-love,
Yes.
working out, eating healthy. These are all things that I believe, God loves us. He wants the best for us. And one of the things that the word says, that my people perish for the lack of knowledge. A lot of times they don't realize is that it's not just good enough to have him and to serve him, but it's also even good to take care of yourself,
Yes.
mind, body, and soul. Align yourself, mind,
Yes.
body, and soul. And so you speak about this alignment. You're talking about the foods, and you taking the teas, and you're doing the exercises, and then you're avoiding even certain energy, because it's so important. Your mind, who you allow into your circle, who you allow to speak over you, the things that you release out of your own mouth. And how you mentioned, learning to be quiet in certain situations, letting people say what they want
Not
to
even
say,
really
basically.
saying what you want to
Right, maybe,
say. However,
right,
when
right,
once you let him lead you, or okay, you know what? I'm gonna
yeah,
keep it here because he see, and he's gonna
yes,
reward me now for me obeying him
yes. See,
because
that's
I
the
obeyed
power.
him.
That Yes, that's the power. And it's such a key thing, like you said. Sometimes, no answer is better than, um when people got certain things they want to do, and they want you to get into that drama with them. It's best to just, the Bible says, though, that if you would hold your peace, I'll fight your battle. So you don't have to answer
Yes.
to everything, you know what I mean? You have to learn to hold it. And that's one of the things I know, that's hard for most people, to
Yeah.
begin to hold their peace. You know what I'm saying? But tell me, now we hit on alignment. We've hit on like bits of your story, and how you're allowing the Lord to lead you, and how you're allowing the Lord to guide you. You mentioned about being a mother. I wanted to know, through some of the things that you've gone through, has your son been a part of your journey through, like the homelessness, or whatever, that you've gone through? Was he in your world, and how did you keep it together as a mother while going through certain situations that you were going through? Because I'm sure there are mothers that are in situations, and they have their children, and they're trying to keep it together. What advice would you give a mother that's going through struggle right now, and trying to parent her child as
Um,
well?
First things first, God gave you that baby for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He gave you that baby for a reason. Anytime if you
Mm-hmm.
need any type of joy, just look at the blessing. That's a blessing in flesh form, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To answer your question
Mm-hmm.
prior to that, in the beginning of my homelessness, no, my son, I did not have him. And coincidentally,
Oh, that's good.
when I did conceive him, I guess you would say I was at the peak, right? And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
at that moment, I lost everything because now I got a baby. I had lost my job, then I lost
Wow.
my apartment. Everything just kind of went downhill.
Really?
But outside the hospital, when
Oh
I
no.
found out, I said, Lord, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I put it in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, he made things possible. And I'm not gonna lie, my mom, she did. She said, when you have
Mm-hmm.
this baby, everything is gonna fall in place. Now I
Mm-hmm.
went. I lived in a car up until like I was 6 months. Then my belly got too big. So then I went to the shelter, and I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of trying to thug it out. That's why I tried to go like, ugh. But my baby showed me it's not about you. It's not about you no more.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the shelter, and in the shelter, like I said, God put you in places for a reason. Sometimes we don't like the route He
Mm-hmm.
takes us on, but at the end of the day, it's already written. It's a purpose
Yeah.
why you're going through this. So for it was 365 to the date. I healed many people.
Mm-hmm.
The way he just used me to do things.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I say we need to support each other more, because so many women,
Mm-hmm.
so many people are going through things. Sometimes the men don't even know why they leave. And it don't got nothing to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
It don't got nothing to do with the woman. It's something that they
Mm-hmm.
haven't dealt with. You understand? And now
Mm-hmm.
that's why when I
Mm-hmm.
was in the shelter, I made it very like we need to have social workers in here. We need to have mental health in
Mm-hmm.
here, because we having these
Yes.
babies. This is my
Yes.
first time having a baby. I don't know about postpartum. I don't know about baby blues. All I know is I'm confined in a room with a baby, and there's no outlet. There's no church.
Mm.
There's no outlet. There's nobody checking in, and that's what we need to do more often. We need to check
Mm-hmm.
in, because
Yeah.
by you just me, I've learned that. Like when I was in there, I used to see mothers just by me knocking on their door. Hey, how you doing today? You all right? Yeah, just seeing
Mm-hmm.
me made them happy. Like they have their kids, but
Mm-hmm.
I have my kid, I love them. But they need another source. Sometimes you need support, you know? So what I
Yes.
say is, as a single
Mm-hmm.
mom, you pray about it, and the Lord will give you support. I've been crying to
Yeah.
family and friends. Oh, I need support. Oh, you could do it. You strong. You see people when you strong, and when they see you can get through things, people feel like you don't need nobody. That is not true.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
not true. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we have to support each other. We got to stick together. As single mothers, find them resources. If you need to go to, I'll be in and out of therapy. Okay? Why? If you got to talk about it, talk about it.
Wow.
Don't be ashamed. Listen, me, I'm an
Yeah.
open book. Why?
Yeah.
Because I got to heal. It's too much on me. If I keep it on me, not saying nothing, it's too much. It's too much. Now I can't focus on me. I
Right.
can't even flourish now. I feel so down. I can't do this. I can't even serve my purpose.
I got to stop. I have to stop you there, Derisha. Talk about the importance of releasing the trauma or the things that you go through. Could you really highlight that in this last this last bit of period of the time that we have? Because you have to elaborate on what it has done for you, releasing even to a therapist the things and the trauma that you've gone through, wherever it came from. Whether it was the postpartum, etc. Talk about the release, because you said that you
No,
can't carry it.
the release is necessary, because it's only going to burden you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not burdening them.
Mm-hmm.
It's you that's carrying it. If you want to
Right.
harbor all of that, then you can't grow. Nothing can manifest
Right.
with all of that in you. You have to release it, so stuff again, so
Mm-hmm.
it can flow. You can get in alignment. You have to. No, it's
Yes.
back in
Mm-hmm.
the day. I'm no disrespect to our ancestors. However, but as we learn, we have to. You have to. Sometimes you have to unroot what you know. It's
Right.
necessary. That don't mean that grandma or nana wasn't. They were wrong. They were wrong for that time. But now this is a new
Mm-hmm.
time, and this is different. So now I need to talk about it. Yes, I need to
Yes.
talk. It's bothering me. I need to talk about it. No, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not being quiet. I need to
Right.
talk about it.
Right.
You're judging me because I'm
Yes.
not I'm not successful
Yes.
how I should, when you don't even want to hear
Mm-hmm.
why I'm stagnant, because I have so much on me. So what I need to do is I need to release you, and then I can release this. And now once I release this, now I'm free.
Yes.
And now I can be me. Now I can move
Yes.
forward. Now I can do what the Lord is asking me to do.
Yes.
Now I can make, whatever, or have whatever resources that you felt I should have had, I can do it now through Christ freely now without the burden. So I believe it was King who asked, what do I have next? That's why next, the Lord is showing me, like Sarah Jake said,
Remember,
open your mouth. Open your mouth.
remember we were going to talk about your next, what you wrote me, but that's a different part though, right?
Yeah. Open your
Okay,
mouth
okay.
is the key. You want to be free? Open your mouth. Because it's only for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's your body. It's your
Mm-hmm.
burden. It's other. You don't
Yes.
want other people. You see the bricks? Imagine, wow, the irony. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm talking about? About the alignment. You see that? Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine all these bricks on you, and they're not even yours. They're not even
Mm-hmm.
yours. So when you carry all that guilt and all the traumas of what other people did to you, you only hindering
Yes.
yourself. So you
Yes.
back that up off
Yes.
of you,
Yes.
and now you guess what? Now it's free, because guess what? You got the light. That's it. And now it's light. That's it.
Yes. Listen. It's power in that release.
Yes.
People don't realize that, because when you release, that's where the bitterness will come from, and the hate, and the all of these other toxic feelings that create
Yeah.
sickness later on. See, a lot of people don't realize that's why it's important to release. And I'm happy that you said to go to therapy. And there's another thing I want to talk to you about, what you said about in these shelters, how it's important that they would have some people that you said some what type of people
Social
did you call them?
workers
You
or
called them
mental
these
health.
counselors. Social. Yes, let's talk about that. So before we get out of here, I want you to highlight the importance of mental health, because as you mentioned, mothers are having babies, and postpartum depression is one of the symptoms that some women get,
Yeah.
not all women do. But if you get it, some people are not prepared to go through that. These emotions that they're getting that are not natural to themselves. They've never felt that. How important it is to get that support and to, work on that
No, it's
mental
very
health.
important, because you have a lot of things going on with you that you don't, like, your hormones and everything. And not only that, you have a new innocent soul who's dependent not only on how you carry your
Mm-hmm.
mind, but also the energy that you put
Mm-hmm.
off. You have to be in
Yes.
control of it. That's why it's best to meditate. You see, when you meditate, you become in peace. You find that peace. And that's what, like I said, once I open my mouth, that's when
Mm-hmm.
we had a young lady who came in, and she was now doing meditations. And now you put the oils, and we will have
Mm-hmm.
the mats, and yoga is very good. Again, it's a part of exercise. I say that's the beginning of exercise. I feel like it's part of stretching. I feel like that's very necessary. So yoga, using different oils, essential oils, and lavender. I'm not gonna lie, I learned that in the shelter about lavender. I don't. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm an open book. I don't act like I know everything. I learned too. And that's why I said you never know why he put you on these I say tours. Yeah, assignments. That's
Yes.
on these
Yeah.
assignments. You know,
Mm-hmm.
even to this day, I buy even for my baby. I buy for at nighttime. I use the calming, the Avena, yeah, the lavender.
And that is so good, those calming oils that you mentioned about. You can
Yeah,
even bathe with them, I heard, right? Yeah, they're relaxing. I love, you didn't know this, but I've had a few women on that they came on the show. They
yeah,
help us meditate, and it's just for the calming aspect of, so
yeah.
to release the stress, releasing the anxiety. And as you mentioned, peace, because it's so important to just have that stillness. And even in that stillness, even talking to God, in your mind, just meditating sometimes on the things of God, it's just about that peace and that meditation and spending that time with God
Yeah,
is
because you need that
key,
strength.
I
You're
think.
dealing with
I believe.
something new. Like I've learned from
Mhm.
other experienced moms, or not even just experienced moms, experienced parents. Each child is different. Each pregnancy is different.
Yeah.
So again, you need
Mhm.
to have some type of mental health. Well, however you do it, whether it's praying, whether you listen to your music, whether you got to go listen to a sermon online, whether you got to call a friend, I feel like it's good to have some type of spiritual or positive motivation. You need some type of
Yes.
positive motivation or upliftment because again, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And an empty mind, an idle mind
Mm-hmm.
is a devil's playground, and you do not want that. So I'd rather fill mine up with Jesus because at least I know I will be in alignment. I will be doing what I want to do, which is the right thing. Staying out of trouble. I want to live long. I got a son to raise. And I want to help people. That's it. I just want to love. I want to be peace. I want to
Yeah.
be healthy. I want to be I
Yes.
want to be full financially, full and financial, but no health. That's what
Yes.
I want because health is wealth. That's what I want. If I
Yes.
can't have no money and if I gotta
Health.
be broke,
Yes.
God, no, that's not really what I want because we have to make these dreams flourish. You understand what I'm saying? But however, I will
Mm-hmm.
prefer good
Mm-hmm.
health. Good health.
Yes. Listen, what this is what people got to realize. Success and money is nothing without your health. How will you obtain it? How will you keep what you've built? It was a woman. I want to say this really quickly. I watched her story on Netflix. See, CJ, Madam Walker, CJ Walker. She was phenomenal to me. And when I saw her story, I was so triggered by, okay, she died so suddenly. And then I Googled her age. She was only 51. She had became the first Black
Yeah.
female millionaire. And I said that was way too young to perish. And a lot of people don't realize what is wealth
Yes.
without health. You know, you
Yes.
need your health first and foremost. And the body says, not the body, the word says that your
Mhm.
body is the temple. So you got to treat your body. You need to treat your body with love, care, and kindness. And it's important that you put the right things
That's why
into
you
your
fill it with
body. You
Christ.
see what I'm
Because he,
saying? That's
he,
what.
he heals, he gives you
Mhm.
healthy thoughts, not negative thoughts. Even when you see something going on in your life, you think, oh, well, and we don't speak those things. He is the healer of all things.
Mhm.
I'm healthy. That's all. I'm healthy. For my next
Yes,
appointment, I'm healthy.
yes,
You let him guide your mouth. That's when he guides your mouth, trust me, the right thing will come out. You keep going and you keep on. Ladies, we know,
yes,
even men. You know what I mean? Like you said, your body is your temple. And trust me, you keep it in line, he'll show
yes,
you. He'll show you when to put the chastity belt on and
yes,
everything. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta keep because your body is your temple.
yes,
If it's not if you're not for me, then you don't deserve
yes.
me. You don't deserve to enter my mind, no thoughts. You don't
Amen.
nothing, no parts, because why I'm in alignment. That's why that's why I said it's your lifestyle and it's a cycle from the music you listen to. And it sounds cliche from what we used to hear, but no, it's real. It's real because sometimes you can listen to a
Mhm.
song and it can really get you in the mood. And it's
Mhm.
like,
It
dang,
can.
I, I was upset, but I wasn't trying to get in that, like now I'm in that mood. No, 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 no. So now you got to go change it. You got to change that. That's why I said change. No, I want to
Yes,
elevate. No, I'm only doing what's
that
going to make me
music.
elevate. And right now I want some high
Yes,
vibrations. Let me go put on some gospel music. Let me
high
go put on something.
vibration.
Let me go work out. Let
Yes,
me boom, 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 boom. Let me, you got to, no, I can't.
the lyrics, Darisha, the lyrics to the music nowadays, it is, listen, it can inspire you in a good way or a bad way. Like you said, you could be feeling a slightly on the edge, but then you listen to some music and it'll just make you feel like, I want to go kill him now. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
what people have dealt with. You put on this music, we have to be careful
Yeah.
what we're saying in these lyrics. The mouth, you see what I'm saying? The
Yes.
tongue is powerful. And so when you releasing this in the music to the people, you can either encourage them, you could bring them down. If you're sad, you listen to the sad music, you may find yourself in
Mm-hmm.
a sad space. You might find yourself in an upbeat place. So that's good that you brought that up with the music. Now, with you working with artists, so you said you started in the business. So has it affected just the type of artists that you're working with now?
Okay. So what I'm my spiritual even okay, my spiritual journey is my journey. This is what I'm learning. This is my
Mm-hmm.
journey. I can't
Mm-hmm.
expect
Mm-hmm.
everyone around me to get in a line just because I got in a line today. I mean, just because I got further
Mm-hmm.
today. That's the best way to say it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
However, if you know
Mm-hmm.
me, this was always me. It's just that it's more radiant
Mm-hmm.
now. So
Yeah.
I have spoken like my artist. I did. We have spoken, and it's it's not a conflict because again, Jesus will show you how. He wants you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
know what music I was dealing with. I know what I was dealing with. However, it's still ways to do everything. With Christ, all things are possible.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Again, he had all
Yes.
different type of friends.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're able to
Mm-hmm.
help them and help them in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay, your music may be like this, but the more I get in alignment,
Mm-hmm.
the oil may fall and rub and flow. So you never
That's
know who,
powerful.
like I keep praying, because the world is changing. Every day we changing. And once I feel like,
Yes.
once we just start opening up our eyes and just change, like I said, change. Open up your eyes, open up your ears.
Mm-hmm.
Search for different
Yes.
vibrations. Search for higher, because you will realize again,
Yes.
some of the like I listened, my pastor, they play some stuff, and it was like, at first I had to listen like this. You listen to the song, it was a whole gospel song. Sometimes we think, oh, we can't do this, or I can't do that. You can. He's even, like I said, I brought it up to an artist, and it was like, but I do this type of music, gospel. That's no. He will show you. He will show you. Even now, as I'm in my
Mm-hmm.
transition, I'm asking him to show me how. To show me how. He
Yeah.
never told me don't do another show though. He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. He didn't put that right now. So another show is coming. You understand? It's coming. Why? Because
Yes.
there's voices that need to be heard. And
Yes.
again, great is he that's in me, that he that is in
Than
the
he
world.
that is
So
in the world.
if he is using me to create a
Mm-hmm.
platform to help people expand their brand, he will put in alignment. As long as I stay in alignment, he will put the right people on the platform that he provided for me now. So
Amen.
that's how I'm going about it. Like, I don't just pick
Mm-hmm.
certain people. When God tell me certain things, that's how I operate. That's how I operate. And
Mm-hmm.
each show, I'll say this. It all be aligned. I mean, people from all different that may have never met each other, or some may know each other.
Mm-hmm.
But when I tell you something, if
Mm-hmm.
you ever came to a Brooklyn Baby event, it was nothing but love
Mm-hmm.
and support. Nothing but love and support.
Wow.
That's
Wow. That's
and you know why?
incredible.
Because great is he that's in me. He made this possible.
Mm-hmm.
He put these resources together, because at this certain
Mm-hmm.
time, my pennies couldn't even get it together. You know what I mean? I like,
Mm-hmm.
trust me. It was times I
Yeah.
didn't have shows where I didn't have a show, and I was a few months later, I'm trying to pay back. Okay? But I wanted to make
Mm-hmm.
sure these people were heard, and it did things for them. It did
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it takes one person to believe in you, to make the world look at you.
Yes.
So I said, let me be that one person, because nobody
Mm-hmm.
don't look at me. But then guess what? You started having the Raw Blues, the Chrissy Bands, the PLAs. You understand what I'm saying? You have all these artists that, like, again, y'all don't get mad. I'm nervous, okay? So if I don't mention your name, don't, I love all of y'all. All of y'all. Every DJ, every promoter, the Hot Rods, the Don DeMarcos, the Bless. You understand what I'm saying? Who really helped Brooklyn Baby get into position. You understand? I thank y'all for all the new artists that came, and still, I thank y'all. Because without y'all, it would be no me. From the first, I have people that
Mm-hmm.
came from my first show that have been to almost every show I had. And it's like, wow, you really
Wow.
believe in me? So that's what keeps me going. That's what
Mm-hmm.
keeps me going. When I didn't have no money, the people that believed in me, like we need you, like you need me. I ain't never really had nobody say that. And
I
guess
love
what?
that.
These ain't people you know. Again, don't look for people you know. I'm gonna say it again. Don't look for people you know, because they not gonna
Mm-hmm.
show up.
Mm-hmm.
Focus
That's
on the
true.
people
That's true. And
that love you. Focus on the people that support
yes.
you. Don't look for the people that ain't
Mm-hmm.
there. because there's space and opportunity. And if they
Right.
wanted to be there, they would have been there because they're watching. They
Hmm.
always was watching.
Yes.
But their question is, why is it
Amen.
you? Why is you?
That's true. That's so
Yes.
true. Dorisha, I gotta ask you before we close out here, what are some things that you're working on right now, currently, before we close out? Because we actually, listen, you talked about the nerves in the beginning. Well, listen, it is 1 whole hour. You did this thing, okay? You did it, and I have 1,000 more questions I could ask you, but my interviews are 1 hour. But I need you to just tell us what you're working on and where can the people keep up with you. If they want, just inspiration, more inspiration, where can they keep up with you? And like I said, the platform is open for you to tell them what you're working on and where they can stay
Okay,
updated with
well,
you.
number one, I'm in pursuit for Jesus. That's number one. That's number one. Number two, now seriously, that's really serious. But as far as business now,
Hmm.
I'm working on a book. Now,
Oh, wow.
it's not your average book, but this right here was just, you call it a synopsis. I'll say I've been working on it
Hmm.
for basically throughout my life, writing different parts. But
Hmm.
this last quarter right here, this last 3 months, I'll say, has really helped me, give me that push that I needed to birth this baby, you know? So
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm seeing how impactful telling my story is. So I'm going to start off with the book.
Hmm.
But throughout that, I realized people, not just the book, people need to be able to feel you and reach you. So, like I told you, you inspired me. Like
Hmm.
people told me do the podcast, and it was more so about the music. But the Lord, He told me to wait.
Hmm.
But now,
Hmm.
I went to church and I got a standing ovation, and a queen, she saved me as protection. I want to follow you. I
Hmm.
want to pray with you. So now I'm gonna use my
Hmm.
voice, and
Hmm.
I'm gonna start a women's club. Where we can. It's gonna be basically first. It's gonna be a text where we can really, if you have questions, resources. I'm working on how to expand it,
Hmm.
but even right now, like I said, Brooklyn Baby Style, something very simple is going to be a group chat.
Hmm.
You know,
Okay,
and that way
that's
you can
good.
also, it's
Yeah.
a little community. It'll be of single mother, of different
Hmm.
things, but it's a queen empowerment because
Yeah.
we need to empower each other. That's the main thing. You really don't know what somebody
Right.
is going through, and this is throughout this time we
Right.
really need support. And as women, for so many different things, like I said, mental health is very, very important, very important. So, like I said, I'm
Very.
I'm writing this book. I'm working on this podcast because they're trying to push me to be a preacher
Mhm.
now. This is a whole nother type of hat.
Wow.
But I'm not gonna lie, I love
Yes.
sharing the word and I'm loving the influence it has on women. So if you want to know, just
Yes.
keep following Brooklyn Baby Promotions. That's the Instagram. Same, everything spelled regular, simple.
Oh.
Brooklyn Baby Promotions. Like I said, for the artists, I have a lot of people that have been wondering. I do have a show coming. Just keep following, stay tuned because I will post details on when you guys can start signing up and things like that. But I am gonna make an alternate page for my woman empowerment because Queens, we the
That's.
foundation. Like Beyonce said, like I could do for you,
Hmm.
Amon did for the people ran by the men, but the women,
Hmm.
we keep the temple. It's
Hmm.
very seldom that you
Hmm.
blessed, what I told you, to find your equal, to let you play your part. No, to let me play my part and you take the lead.
Hmm.
A lot that's a powerful thing. When you know how powerful you
Hmm.
are. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna let you take the lead. So us queens, we gotta get empowered
Hmm.
because they need us just like how we need them. It's not just a man
Hmm.
making you strong. No, you have to be strong because when he's down, he needs to heal you. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right. Right.
listen, we got to get in formation. We got to get in
I
alignment.
love.
2022, we have to get in alignment.
Hmm.
So keep watching because Brooklyn Baby, we
Yes.
got
Yes.
Brooklyn Baby. You never know. If you know me, you never know. Oh, that's crazy. I always say that you never know because you never know who you may see at my show. But now in real life, as I get more online, you never know. Just watch. It might be a TV show, it might be a
Yeah.
podcast. You might see me on BT Her. You might find me on Netflix. But the whole point is, you got to stay in pursuit for Jesus, because He's gonna open up all doors. Because when
Yeah.
they say no,
Amen.
it's yes. Thank you, thank you.
Amen. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. This was an incredible interview. This is a great way to
Yeah.
end the show. I'm super excited to just let this video go out. Tell your followers to share this empowering interview to empower other people. This was, like I said, again, incredible. And I'm happy to end Women's History Month on this show. And again, this isn't a podcast. You let your friends know
Yes.
this is a talk show. This is the Lakithia talk show. So let them know this is what you were on. You know, I know the others, they have the podcast, but this is a show. But yes, spread the word for this particular message. I want this message to go out because I feel like this was one that was really filled with so many gems. You know, so many gems of God, love, peace, you know, victory, you know, health. It was just so many things. I just have to thank you, and I wish you the best with everything. My mother is on here saying
Thank you, Queen.
powerful
Thank you.
interview. You don't. Yeah, that means a lot to me. When my mother I get her approval on something, I know that it's in good, because this is the woman that raised me to be who I am, a God-fearing, you
I
know,
keep telling
woman
you, I
of
gotta
God.
find your name in the Bible
It means a
because
lot.
He chose you. This is my first time being acknowledged
Mm.
or even given a platform to tell my story. Usually I'm providing a platform. So I thank Him for using you, for giving me this platform, for even seeing me, for hearing me. You know, so again, the first time when you said it, I shouted, "Thank you, God. Who is this woman?" I kept saying this. I got to know your name in the Bible every time I speak to you, because you have a spirit on you. And this is why we need this queen empowerment, because it feels so good to be loved by one of your own.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it does something to you. It gives you a
Mm-hmm.
different fight. It gives you, yeah, I got that on, you know? But it's like, you want to do it in grace.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you motivate me a lot. I told you, after speaking to you, I told you, you don't even have to say much. But your presence is such a ray and it's strong. But I thank you again. I appreciate you. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it. Trust me, I'm going to spread the word, because they need to tap in. Because not only are they tapping in with you, Lakithia Queen, they tapping in with Jesus through you.
Mm-hmm. Amen. 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 That's the key. That's the key. Spread the word. Drop your handle one more time before we close out, where they can
Brooklyn
keep up
Baby
with you.
Promotions. Again, everything spelled regular. Brooklyn, like the borough. BROOKLYN. Baby, BABY. And that's promotions with the S at the end. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dorisha. This was a blessing. I wish you more success, more health, more wealth, prosperity, more life for God. Thank you again, and you have a blessed
Yes,
night.
God
It was
bless
an
you, Queen. And
honor.
thank you for everyone who was watching. God bless you and more prosperity.
Bless you. Bye, everyone.